Hello again and welcome. It's me, Mr. D. Well, we're here with another crochet lesson, and this is one that's kind of continuing off of a couple of previous lessons. This started off as looking at how to work in the round using a magic circle method, and in that lesson we put 6 single crochet in the magic circle, tightened it up, and then we in the next lesson looked at increasing our stitches by crocheting 2 single crochets in each of the single crochets from the previous round. What we're going to be doing with this work is continuing with it in order to make one of these little guys, a happy little taco. And we'll move along. It might seem slow until they're all finished, but it's best to take these things in little chunks sometimes, especially as busy as so many of us are. So we'll be looking at what turns out to be the 3rd round of this project, and so we're going to be increasing some more, because what will happen is we'll be making a circle that will fold in half to be the taco shell. Sorry, trying to get some more yarn ready. And so from that point we'll add the various layers. If you saw that, I'll bring him back in here. You can see that this is essentially a circle that's been folded in half. After the shell, then you have the meat layer, and you have tomato and lettuce. This will all be worked in the round until we go to finish it up. Fold it over, stuff him a little bit, depending on if you like a chubby little taco or a skinny little taco. And that'll come along in future videos. So we'll see this little guy later on, and eventually this will become one of his siblings, another happy little taco. So without further ado, we'll move on to the 3rd round. So in the previous round, like I said, we were increasing. We would put 2 single crochets in every stitch. This time we don't need to put that many, so we'll start off by putting a single crochet in the first stitch, and then we'll increase in the next, and we'll continue that around. So in this one we'll put 2 single crochets, then the next stitch 1 single crochet, and increase in the next. And this pattern will repeat all of the way around for round 3. And you can find the instructions for this pattern online. It's simply called the Happy Little Taco, and I have referenced that pattern in the last 2 videos where we talked about the magic circle technique, or the magic ring, whatever you want to call that, and in the increasing lesson. If you ever forget where you're at, you can go ahead and look and see the pattern that you've set up, and you can see that we had a double here, or an increase rather, and then 1 by itself, an increase, 1 by itself, so we're due for another increase. And in this round we're going to end up with 18 stitches all the way around. Previous round we had 12, and you'll remember the first we had 6. So we are looking to get 18 by the time we finish this round. I think 2 in the previous video I may have used safety pin for a stitch marker. And stitch markers are good ideas. Sometimes you don't need them. You kind of look and see, especially in the round, you can look and see where your pattern's at. And as we get it along here, there's a neat little trick to not even really count where you're at, but look at what's happening with the pattern and know where to place your increases just based on that. I'll talk to you about that in a little bit, maybe the next lesson. So let's see here. Looks like we're at a point where there was a bunch of increases, but here's a single crochet, and that was started in the first stitch, if you recall. So let's check and see if we have 18 stitches now. We've ended with an increase, and that's the end of the pattern where we go one single crochet, increase, one single crochet, increase. So looks like we might be to the end of this round and getting ready for the next. Just give this a check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Not quite there. Almost. Another thing you can do is look at the rows. You can see, well, there's 1, 2, 3. That's the third round. 1, 2, 3 over here, but we don't quite have it. So that's another way you can look at that and see if you're where you need to be or not. So the next stitch is a single crochet right in to that one from the previous round. And so let's see, then we're still at 16 all the way around. So when we do this increase, that'll bring the count up to 17. Still not there yet, almost. And another single and a single, and then another increase. And that should bring us up to 18. All right, there we have it. Round 3 complete. Well, I hope you enjoyed it and you stick around to make another happy little taco for the world along with me, Mr. D. That's it for now. We'll see you later. Bye.